And tonight we take you inside one of the most dangerous countries on earth.
El Salvador had one of the highest murder rates in the world.
One of the biggest problems here in El Salvador is gang violence.
Before visiting El Salvador, one of the only things that I knew about this country was about its gang violence.
The two main gangs, Barrio 18 and MS-13.
3 former presidents have been investigated for corruption in recent years.
One of the most violent countries is El Salvador.
But then, when I started doing research, I realized that there's so much more to El Salvador than just violence. Not knowing the area and wanting to get a local's perspective, we decided to book a tour with a local company. So for the next couple of days, we had our tour guide Eduardo to show us around his beautiful country. Made it to Country 2 on our trip, and we are in El Salvador.
Oh, that looks so good.
Right now we're waiting to get our pupusas.
I read that this place had good pupusas and good shakes. They ain't joking. It's where the magic happens.
El Salvador is one of the only places that still uses the $1 coin. These are our pupusas here. We got some queso, some ham on, and we've got...
You got some ham on?
Still working on my pronunciation. What's the word?
A thin crepe ham and cheese sandwich. This is us right now, powered by pupusas. Today we are in El Salvador and we're gonna be hiking a volcano. I'm still a little bit unsure about the whole hiking a volcano thing. Thankfully it's not an active volcano, but it's still like pretty steep. So I think we're gonna do it because we figured we probably won't have too many opportunities to do this in the future. But hopefully it'll be a clear day and a pretty good view.
We are in downtown San Salvador, and this is the cathedral. It was built less than 20 years ago.
They had to rebuild it 3 different times because it had been destroyed.
This used to be one of the more dangerous squares, but because they put in cameras and because it's one of the main squares, it's now one of the safest. They have a lot of security here, and it's really beautiful. I think one of the best things about having a tour guide is that I felt so smart repeating the exact same things that the tour guide just said.
Liberty Square, Plaza Libertad. And this one is in honor to the people who fought into the revolution.
And that's the statue of remembering the freedom of when El Salvador and Central America got their independence from Spain. From the outside, this church almost looks abandoned, but inside it was incredible.
This is El Salvadorian architecture and it is so beautiful.
It was designed that when the sun hit the stained glass windows, the whole inside of the church is flooded with color.
Eduardo took this picture in this church. I think you're a professional photographer too.
This here is the confessional in the church. So instead of having a booth, you're out in the open and everyone can see. The priest sits there and then you confess there. So I'm guessing a lot of whispering goes on here. Next, it was time to climb a volcano.
That is so pretty. Woo! That is so pretty.
So there's volcanoes all around here. And down in this valley, there's a beautiful lake.
They said there are 7 active volcanoes in El Salvador and there's over 700 that have been discovered. So we know any of this. We're learning a lot. And he said this was submitted as the 8th wonder of the world because for the past 6 years, in the end of August, this lake changes from this color to turquoise.
And that it becomes like a mirror, and then it changes back. They don't exactly know certain why it does that, but it's really cool and definitely a unique type of lake.
It's a big snake near Snake Island. This is where we're eating lunch.
Not too bad of a view right here.
We both ordered the same thing. Chicken sandwich, and I got a strawberry shake. The best thing is gonna be this view. Adios! We just got dropped off and we are starting our hike up the volcano. And you've done this 90 times?
90 times.
He said every day he tries to look at with excitement as a new adventure, even though he's done this a lot of times. That's amazing.
He is carrying the ice pops up to the top. So he's running with a big box. And I'm breathing hard, just walking. Right now we're down here, but we're going to be going up to there.
And we're going up. But we've been stopping for pictures every 10 steps. We've just been informed that this volcano actually erupted in 2005, so 15 years ago. And hopefully today's not another one of those days.
I guess if we hear something, well, start running. That red roof down there is where we started.
Like a zigzag. Told you at the beginning.
And there is the top of the volcano. Nearing the top.
We did it! Wow! That
It's
is
steaming.
beautiful. We climbed a volcano.
Em said that you can smell and even taste the sulfur.
We got popsicles overlooking the volcano.
This is the view from up here. You've got the inside of the crater down there, and then over here you have the lake that we saw earlier.
The water down there is like an aqua blue, and then this lake right here, they said every August for some reason turns the same aqua color. We climbed the whole way up there. And we're back!
So these are our few days in El Salvador. We're sad that we only got to spend a couple days in El Salvador, but we're thankful that we got to see it for ourselves and that we got to climb a volcano and meet so many amazing people. El Salvador is definitely not without its problems, and there are so many people who are currently suffering from all the violence. One of the things that we're reminded is that there are always incredible people. We definitely did not have enough time to explore all that we wanted to of the country, but we're so thankful that we got to see it for ourselves. The next stop on our trip is our first South American country, Colombia.
That line goes the whole way down there. Keeps going on. I've never seen so many people check in. Chug, 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 chug. Drink that before you get there.
This morning, I don't know why, but I was like trying to do some exercise and I did something to my neck. So turning left and turning right is a little stiff, but looking down, hiking up, it's great, so.
Moral of the story, we're getting old. This is our first night testing our little travel sheets, and it's really comfy.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast. And every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing.